along with learning new songs and learning scales and just practicing the violin, I've also learned a lot about the violin itself, and I posted a 1-year review of my very first violin, which was an $80 violin. And at the year mark, I decided to upgrade. And I went ahead and went to my local violin shop. It's a violin shop in Studio City, and it's known as Benning's Violins. And I am very happy with the violin I purchased. It's this one. And of course, I switched out the chin rest because this is the chin rest that is the most comfortable for me. And of course, I'm already using my favorite shoulder rest. It was a very good experience, and I highly recommend you go to your reputable violin shop when you want to seriously invest in a better violin and you've decided to stick with it. These are still manufactured violins for beginners, and they receive them and they service them so that they're optimal. For example, with my violin, I noticed that the bridge is probably modified, and most likely modified because it's so beautifully carved. It's not what you're going to receive if you order online. The bridge is well adjusted and nicely carved, and as you can see here, I don't know if you can see up close, it has a Benning Violins stamp. So meaning that they did probably most likely adjust the bridge, and they even added that little wax paper for the E string so that the E string doesn't dig into the bridge. And I like those little details, of course. The violin itself is an Samuel Eastman violin, a VL100 model, and it has a beautiful finish. The back is a bit flared, and it's a two-piece back, as you can see. If it didn't have the line, it would be considered a one-piece back. And the strings are the stock strings that come with this violin. They actually sound really good, and they actually have a character to them. So they're I was told they're paracord strings, so they should last pretty long. But after, I can't wait to try out other strings with this violin body as well. So overall, I'm very happy with this violin. The violin came in a set, of course, with a nice hard heavy case and a bow and some rosin. The only thing I don't like about the entire outfit is the bow. So the bow it comes with is this one. It's a fiberglass bow. It's considered a Holtz bow. Now the thing I don't like about the bow it came with, it tends to be heavy and very stiff. So I'm used to a lighter bow. I'm used to the bow turning easily. When you first get it, it doesn't turn very easily. You have to really crank it to turn, so until it gets tight. But overall, it's a little heavier than what I'm used to. So I'm using my favorite bow, which is this one. This is the Artino carbon fiber bow, which I also purchased when I first started playing violin from Benning Violins. They let me try out about a dozen bows from various price ranges, and I settled on this one. This one sounded good enough for me, and it still sounds great with my new violin. So I highly recommend this bow. Something else I want to mention about violin shopping. When you're at the violin shop, try everything. And the reason why I say this is because when I went to buy this violin, I absolutely loved it compared to the other violins they let me test that fall within the price range that I provided them. So with this violin, I loved the sound when I played it. I loved everything about it. I went ahead and tested the pegs. Can I turn them easily in order to tune the violin? And no, I wasn't able to. They were stiff, they were clunky. So I pointed that out to the salesperson that was there, and they instantly, easily, in 10 minutes, adjusted the pegs and fixed them right then and there. And that's the advantage of buying a violin from a reputable violin shop. So make sure when you go to a violin shop and test out the violins and you settle for one, test out everything. Test out the way the pegs turn, test out the way the fine tuners turn. If they're stiff, address it to the salesperson and see what they can do for you. And but any adjustments that need to be made, they can do it right then and there without a problem. And you will take home a violin that you will enjoy playing and enjoy tuning as well. Overall, I believe that I can keep this violin for the next 2 to 3 years. I'm very satisfied with the way it sounds and with how easy it plays. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, comments, or even suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to hear from you. Hit that like or subscribe button to see more videos like this one, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!